elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wildcats have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talked about. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's 2 plays in a row now, I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight type play, but you got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the big throw. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Kennedy. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Got a first down. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield on first down. Holds it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fellow running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. can't throw a rock in Manhattan, Kansas without hitting something named after Bill Snyder. A big ass to replace him. But, man, has Chris Kleiman done a brilliant job.
He has done a great job. And this is a program that's always built on the right stuff. It's built on toughness. It's built on defense. It's built on playing good special teams. That's why you mentioned Snyder, because that's all the things he brought. Jesse, I want to see them now with their quarterback being solidified take this offense to a new level.
Yeah, Avery Johnson's the guy, and he makes wow plays when you watch film. He does things that absolutely blow your mind, and if he can play at a consistent level and this offense can have balance, then there's no question the sky's the limit for Kansas State.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll go to the ground. Picked up 49 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The give to the big fullback. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers.
Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Kansas State offense back. The field. This is as about a good a start as you could hope for, and now working with a 17-10 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll try the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
On the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Go straight ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be dragged down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Breaks the tackle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Tripped up for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to the running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fullback's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hansen. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To grab. Got room to work. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
That's perfectly fine. From my defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is one a quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kennedy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that.
Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Give to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Buys a little time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, they've put their defense in a tough spot as that is marked down at the 35-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sowell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Kennedy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still looking, on the move. Quick spin on the right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're testing the right side here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A stop him behind the line of scrimmage here. Ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On play action. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Run it with the fullback. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Got his man. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Here he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense defense, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up for 5th.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. It's caught. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. from the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Then the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Trying to pound their way in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a